So what's up, you guys? I just want to make this quick little video to point out why you need to be very careful who you buy cars from, and you need to make sure that you kind of inspect cars a lot better. So the car I'm talking about is a 2003 Crown Victoria. I got this from a local dealer. I'm not going to name their name, and I'm going to try not to put their tag in the video. And I can't really say that this is on them. This is on me also, but it is still on them because most dealers inspect vehicles before they take them in a trade or whatever to make sure that they are safe. And I've seen a lot of dealers that will get a car and put it on the road with dry rotted tires that literally look like they're about to blow out just sitting still. This car needs tires because they are dry rotted, but like I said, that's another story for another day. Anyway, so I took the rear wheels off the car because, like all vehicles I get, especially used ones like this one, I take the wheels off, I clean them, I make them look nice as I can. I clean inside the wheel wells, stuff like that. It's preventative maintenance just so that way if there is a leak or there's a problem, it's easier to pinpoint because you won't have a bunch of oil or whatever and dirt mixed together, and it just makes diagnosing a leak that much harder. So that's why I do this. And I like having my stuff clean. But anyway, I had the rear wheels off, and I knew that this car needed brakes because the rotors are warped. Like they're shot to shit. They're no good. And of course there's a train. So I figure, okay, I looked at the fronts. The pads they're not at 100%, but they're not completely metal on metal. So I look at the driver's side. It's not that bad. And I get to the passenger side and I look. That's what I've got as far as a brake pad thickness. That's not a lot of pad, ladies and gentlemen. Like that's almost metal on metal. So I can tell for one that this car sat for a little while because on the rear diff cover there was a dirt dauber's nest, and for those that don't know what those are, they're a little wasp that builds nests out of dirt, because you can see the clump of dirt right there. Because I was also wanting to see what gear ratio this car has, because if you look on the diff cover there's a tag, and it does have a tag, but because this car leaked oil for so long, there's oil kicked up on the back of it where I can't see the tag all the way. So, but anyways, and then this side, it's not too bad because this is the side I saw earlier, but they're not really any better because you can still see the boot for the brake caliper. So probably this is going to need calipers and rotors and pads and the whole 9 yards. It'll probably need the brake fluid flushed out anyways, just because this car is so old. But this is the kind of stuff you need to look for if you're going to buy a car. Like if I would have bought this from a person, I would have really been pissed off, especially if they were trying to sell me this kind of shit and stuff like that. I mean, I'm kind of upset because the dealer did it, but I have a feeling that Peepaw had this car, and Peepaw probably died, and his loved ones or whoever was trying to sell it and get rid of it because it was taking up space. So I don't know the whole story on it. I just know that supposedly a friend of the dealership that I got it from knows the guy that owns the dealership, so that's why they have it. I'm not really sure. They could have been telling me a bunch of bullshit, which I'm sure they were, just because they're a dealer. But it is what it is. I'll probably make a video about replacing brakes on one of these cars. I may just put factory stuff back on it. I may put something that's a little bit sportier, but because these cars are kind of heavy. They're about 4,500 pounds. So I don't know. And the transmission thing, I don't know if it's transmission related. I have a feeling it might be a misfire also, but I don't know yet. It could be a vacuum leak. I don't know. So we'll see. I hope it's not transmission related, because if so, this car will be down for a while. It'll probably be cheaper if I just take the transmission out myself and take it and get it rebuilt. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later.